Valley, Storm Shield Defense 8. I gotta do a little bit of cleanup from Storm Shield Defense 7, and not a lot. It went about as smooth as it could, actually. The biggest problem was at the very beginning, off to the west here. There were a couple issues with propane tanks coming out and blowing up the side of my trap tunnels. It wasn't too big of a deal, and it didn't really bother me much because some of these traps need to be replaced. That's kind of interesting. And for the most part, I was fine with losing what I had to lose. If you didn't watch the first video, the reason my propane tanks exploded, I think, is because I had defenders set up for it. And as you can see, this doesn't come out very far, but they were really strong. These were 106. I think I had 106s down here that were fresh. Oh no, they were 82. Huh. And there's 2258 there, which is not a lot. So I've got to add some dynamos here. Probably should have pre-made these. And I'll, I think, extend this just a little bit. Trying to figure out what else I need to do. Right now, smashers and some other things would almost certainly make it through here. Let's do that.
So deadly. So
stick them on field. God, this thing is a level 34 wall launcher. So I have no idea if it's even going to be able to launch anybody into this. So originally when I built this, you know, I just moved in Canny. So there wasn't a ton of high-level traps to begin with. Level 32 is about where they needed to be. And now with this mission and with Canny Valley 7 before it, I was kind of hoping I would lose actually a little bit more than I've lost here. Because if I could lose them, then it would make it a little easier for me to reset my traps. As it is, probably questionable behavior. But I got 46 there. I'm going to put a couple 106 here. That should kill most everything. I've got a 106 there. This is a 55. That's total crap. So I guess what I'm really hoping for right now is that I just burn through all this stuff. If I can burn through it, then it'll make 9 and 10, which I think are much more difficult. A little more manageable. As it is, I'll have to put my base down. I have to make sure that I've got my friendly neighborhood defenders good to go. My defenders are not that high level, they're 82 with 106 obliterators, but they'll be able to handle pretty much everything Canny can throw. Look at this, level 34 floor launcher, Jesus. 50-50. So like I said, it'd be kind of good if I got some stuff blown up here. I wouldn't cry. Can't do anything about building up there to help me jump up. Just alright, this time I won't fall through. And I will put the proper edits in there. So that's it. I'll show you as we go along the rest of the Canny Valley setup. I'm only going to use 2 defenders at first. I might throw in a melee defender and some other stuff a little bit later if I feel like it's warranted. But right now this should be plenty. Alright, that's enough waiting around and fixing stuff. Let's get this ball rolling. Not send any friend requests.
Here we go! Shield power increasing.
I don't actually know what level they're going to come at. I assume it's somewhere
Prepare
around
for
70.
an attack from the west.
And I forgot to put down my base. Pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be. Let's see what's coming out right here. So yeah, they're level 70. A lot of flingers. See a whole lot that's scary yet. And there's a smasher coming. So what I'll do against the smashers, I'll let them go through, bleed my traps a little bit, and then we'll just deal with them with one of us. Jeez, the battle's overpowering. You can see this isn't doing anything to him. Go ahead, knock it down and smash it. And now instead we will put a 106, and suddenly we have a much more effective base defense. Doesn't look like much is coming in this way. Must be mostly just hitting that side, and he's getting jacked. Alright, we don't actually want to use up that 106 too much. And we do have a pretty long, I didn't see how long it started, but it looks like it was probably about 5 minutes. I'll do 5 uses. I should probably be using it all. Actually, a little surprised my base has come out this far. Thought it would. Maybe stop sending smashers this way. I'll try to fix it a little bit. See what's going on inside here too. Oh, they jacked up a lot of stuff over there. That's in place. All the little stuff is dying pretty quick. One thing I did not make. Oh. Nice visual glitch. 222 left. And this is going about as well as I could want it to go because I don't actually want my base to be unscathed on this one. I'd like it to be a little bit banged up. I prefer not to have left this. There and do this again. Again, I've got a level 34 wall launcher. I'm gonna let him just beat it up. Can do it in this minute 35. Not the 106 launcher. There we go. And this timeout room, and again, these are only level 50s, but it'll keep them occupied for quite a while. Where's he going? Oh no. It's not part of our agreement. I'm actually not sure why they're going nuts over on this one.
Part of the job and keep the fort safe.
I've still got my turrets ready, still got full rush, plenty of ways to stop this if I need it. But none of the little guys are a threat, or they're the only real threat. These big guys breaking things are not really a threat. And with 30 seconds to go, all those guys. Gotta throw this one last smash for 20 seconds. We'll get ready for the next round. That's my base. It's working, just not well. Highly recommend if you do SSDs, you put some quick mobility things in.
We have a break in the action.
Help you get where
Another
you need to go.
wave coming soon.
Alright, last time I think they started on D coming from the
Prepare
north.
for an attack from the north.
Pretty sure. And I was feeling pretty good about that. I haven't done a whole lot to see where it's at right now. Probably need to place a couple things down here. No, looks pretty good. These are not
Sorry.
a higher level.
Yeah, not possible.
58, it's not bad. Less concerned on the other side. The other side's a little bit stronger. I think I was considering moving this out a little bit, but I guess I opted not to. You can see up on the top, they're going to start getting launched off there. And this is another level. 7 minutes. It's actually kind of a really long one.
Sorry.
But nothing's really doing anything up. See if that guy dies real quick. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna have to replace a lot of traps in this one, I think. I think they're gonna wear it down. Which is fine in this case. I don't care too much if the traps get worn down. It's more the structures. As long as they stay, the tunnels stay, I can run down there and fix it. Fill up my drones. I should fill them up now. Here, I'll show you over here too. So we've got 4 launchers. So I think they're 82 launchers. Yeah, these are all, I'm pretty sure, 82s. And it goes all the way. And I've got a couple gas traps just to get working on them as they get sent down. With the idea that they'll be reasonably hurt as they get stuck in the basement. I'll drone real quick. Put my traps out. See if anything came up here. The other thing I had smashers last time. I went up and kind of explored, showed that off up there. And then our lovely friend says smashers. 2 of them made it all the way in. I think they came up this way and they made it in here, but I didn't see them, so I don't know for sure how they snuck on through. I can't imagine anything is getting through over in this. This is a pretty ruthless tunnel. And you can see we're 2 minutes in. Traps are still going good over here. These traps down here are probably starting to run out. I'm actually gonna build a couple more of those. They're not even making up that far, and when they do, I mean, this is going to kill off most of these things. They're all pretty small, so I guess I'm just going to let it keep moving. They're just barely making it up. Maybe that's how I got all that. That guy. Oh, so they're getting launched so high they get launched up to there. That's kind of fun. Good job, guys. What I have to do here is put these balls, stop them from. It's funny. Some resources back. Now we're 4 minutes in. We're still not getting up in the slower level. Aside from those guys using their super laser beams on me. This thing's coming through 58. Again, it's a 106. These guys are 170. So it's not like this is all attacks. The only things I'm really going to have any concerns with are propane and Propane, obviously, because it breaks everything, and then smashers. The smashers aren't that big of a concern as long as I let them in closer to my amp, and then mess around with all this stuff, as opposed to down in my trap tunnels. I think for the most part my tunnels are pretty sound. They're not going to get smashed. So at least the back port's working now. But see, now they're making it further because his gas tunnels are out. Replace this. Actually put it up. Nope. See, my base ends here anyways because it has to go this kind of roundabout route. Let's see, put that on there. That's on there. I don't think we can make it all the way over that. Doesn't matter. Now we're down to a minute left. Traps probably running around on the other side too. But again, that's not a bad thing. I'll replace my traps for 9 and 10. That's the same old song.
Oh, sorry.
Is that? So my base comes all the way in here, but it can't make it up to that. Here. I'll extend it. See, now you gotta extend it all the way there, which is nice because if they do make it this far in, they start messing with that. I also didn't put down my defenders. I didn't know it was necessary. It wasn't. But probably the next couple, I'm pretty sure I want my defenders because even though they're pretty well defended, you're gonna want that little extra. You're gonna want that little extra damage being done to them as they're getting closer. Usually they just go in a nice clockwise.
We have
order.
a break in the action. Another wave coming soon. Prepare for an attack from the
Looks
north.
like they're gonna keep it going. Right. So I'll set these guys up initially. And I will probably put one. Now this one, I feel like I got kind of lucky. They were coming out and going onto this platform, and I didn't have a lot damaging in here, so I should probably put out some of these. Do just a little bit more damage as we walk through. On the other side, we've got that natural tunnel over there. Sheep takers. I'm going to try to block off my ways. And I didn't set down my base. I'm thinking I'm gonna put a melee defender right here. I don't know if I have a melee weapon right now. Oh, that's almost dead. Or I'm sorry, I'm gonna put some melee here and put defender right here. And by boxing him here, keeping him from being able to escape, and at the same time giving him enough coverage.
Sorry.
And I'm not even really watching this. It's really wasted. See if that helps. Oh, coming in over on the other side, and my snipers appear to be down. We gotta figure out what's going on with the tunnel. I think that is more out.
Whoa. Sorry.
These are all 67, so that should be plenty strong enough. We're just down to 43s in the back here.
Airborne husks!
Put another rifleman up there, or my melee guy up there. Got them over the sides.
Sorry. personal.
69 structures. Really should have put that up. Probably at the very beginning of this fiasco.
They got me! Alright, back in action. Where's the ammo supply?
No ammo for offenders. They put up my hand there. This is definitely my least clean run in probably the entire history of SSDs. Really worried about anything? I guess I'm gonna have to extend this because they just lobbed the hell out of my place. Yeah, let's go with it. Got this set. Including
I'm down. Help!
came out of there. Even with all this chemical, any? Come on, let's follow me in here. Oops, that's it. Alright, 5 left. We can survive 100%.
You did it!
I'm extremely damaged. And that's it. Huh. So only 3 waves? So, a lot less than I was expecting. But I guess we did okay for us. They completely demolished that yet. Gonna have to do some repairs to it. But at least I have a full pickaxe in Canny Valley. Unlike the wonderful world Twine Peaks, where they downgraded my pickaxe and made me basically not want to do any more SSDs because I can't remove anything from any of the apps that are no longer attackable. So I'm just stuck sitting there with however many structures I have, and I don't want to build a limited aim. It doesn't really seem like it would be very sensible from my part. And I can't do level 100 missions anyways, so there's no real good reason for me to do the 5th SSD over there. We'll work it up. I think I can need to level up a few more traps anyways. Nature, water, you're in the mist. Ready normal. Yay, 100 V-Bucks. Alright, that is it. Actually, I'll go in real quick and see the damage, but I mean, they pretty well demolished that. Which, you know, again, I said I wanted them to do it. Maybe not that much. One of them, maybe it's Canny Valley 9, is pretty much all numbered attacks, like the one I just had, which I always find to be much, much easier. Especially if you get, like if I had propane at less, I might have done much, much worse if propane was there. I might have gone for help or maybe paid a little more attention to some of the things that were going on. But as it was, you know, it wasn't a whole lot that was concerning. I need to extend, especially on the last one, the trap tunnel out. So when those guys are landing on that platform there, they're just taking immense amounts of damage. The other side, and I'll show it to you here in a second, but the other side was doing really well with that extended tunnel, even with relatively low gas traps. There's so many of them and they're forced to walk through it. Always pleasant. I don't know if this happens to a lot of people. It happens to me at the start of almost every single
You know the
SSD.
drill.
There he comes.
We're ready to expand again.
Yes,
When you're ready to start the fight, select Expand Shield from the Storm
actually,
Shields
let's look at
console.
the good one first. Where B. And look at what, if any, damage they did. And again, it wasn't much. In fact, I don't know if they did any damage at all. All they did was exhaust my traps. So you can see I had a gas trap here. I think I had wall darts on both of these. I might have had a fist here. This one's down to 30-45. But this gas trap obviously did good work. Now I had a fist right here. And I think I had... I should probably fix this now. Before I go use all of my trap materials on random missions where I shouldn't be using them. So they spawn down here and they spawn over there, they spawn up there, and they spawn up there. That's why you leave this kind of open. And drop down in here. There's a few that will come out over there. I thought they would. This is 0 uses. So clearly nothing came on that side. That's kind of a waste. But they come in here. I want... Shoot. Yeah, I think I want the fist in here. This wall trap. Wall. Definitely not there. That's another 2958. Here, do another wall, but I think I usually just do the darts. Okay, and then these ones, 2258 and 1858. So they're both going to die in the next run. 2758, 2258, these will probably be good. You know, again, these are 106s. This is a pretty recent setup that I did, which explains why that's still pretty healthy. Going over here, this one got 34-45, so 2 of them made it all the way here. You can see I double up with my launchers. I got floor launchers and wall launchers. It tends to work out, at least for me. I've got them timed a little bit differently. I think I have them timed differently, so they're basically redundancies, which is what you want there. Another one up. Alright, and this one I accidentally replaced with an electric field, but that's actually fine. It gets everything but the gas guys. And this already got 16 uses, and I put it up pretty fast. You see now my backboard is up. Alright, so that's it over here. And they didn't get very deep, they didn't do a whole lot. 5165, that's been hit 14 times. So I think whatever they throw at it in the next SSD defense will probably not be a huge deal. This, on the other hand, it's good stuff. Alright, so untouched back here. The lobbers do lobber here. I mean, this was all lobber damage. Lobber. Ooh, I didn't want to upgrade that. That was a random setup. I still have my traps here for the most part. I'm just gonna have to upgrade with some of my traps. all darts. Nobody made it down here. 8 people made it there. I want to say that this was okay where I put him. Probably not ideal. He certainly didn't appreciate dying all as much as he did, but for the most part he did what he needed to do. They come in here. This must have just died, right? Right, just running around, you can see it. These were working out pretty well, but what I really need to do is add in some traps into there. So I'm going to extend this for a second. Just do this. They'll come up here, and I guess they come from over there. I don't know if they drop down there, but it won't matter too much. I can just make these out of wood. They're not going to really care. Smashers will probably eventually smash that one through, but I don't care if they do. Because even if they do, they just come around over there. What I'm going to do here is I'll put a launcher here to send them back.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, these are the other reasons I'm putting these up is to get some additional damage as they come through.
What to build?
It's going to make a huge difference. Things are going to come out of here extremely hurt. We'll do another launcher here. And we'll do some darts back here. Start slowing them down. There, there. And here. And just a dynamo right here.
Yeah, not possible.
And a dynamo here. That should be pretty good. That should help a lot.
Sorry.
Darts are down. Let's do darts.
Nope.
And it's probably not overkill. I mean, you can just trap these things. You know, I could put more dynamos here. I could put another layer here. Here, art. See, I think they dropped down here. I could do a lot there.
Yeah,
I don't
not
really want to.
possible.
Let's kill this. Leave that just because it'll better connect when I put my base down. It should connect all the way through here. I think it'll make it up at least this first one, maybe the second. I'm down to 420 structures.
Nope.
I should just make these.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we'll leave it with. And help them if they do try to attack it. Or I might not use them next time. Make sure those are sturdy enough so when they attack it, we'll fix it. Or we'll have time to fix it. I have this little escape tunnel back here. And then the big problems. It was all up here. That was where I was trying to lay down my base. I accidentally put that piece. Let's figure out what the heck I had in each spot. I think I have that. I think I just built it out. Probably explains why it got jacked up. We'll make it like that piece, so maybe next time it won't be as easily defeated by a nemesis, the husks. Looks like they blew that up. I'm pretty sure I had something going out this way. It's just something like that. Which, man, I really wish they had a way for me to set things up and not have these bars all the time. Safety bars. Alright. That. Should do this so I can get up to it pretty easily.
Nope.
and I can still put my defender pad right there. I don't know, I have so much bacon and duct and everything else. I don't know why I don't just keep a full stack of those at all times.
Sorry. Not possible.
And I thought I had enough on top of them they wouldn't get gassed up, but clearly I did not. This fail on my part. We'll leave these ones. Actually, I'll close these off. I don't know how much damage they did up top. I have everything double layered for the roof normally, so it would prevent what happened from happening.
Oh, sorry.
But again, I didn't have a good lobber shield up, and alright, and let's look at how my impromptu lobber shield did. It was awful. It wasn't great either. And I'm trying to remember if they could fall down from there. If they do, that's going to constitute a little bit of a problem. I just have to do like that, or will they find the hole here and fire up? Probably not. That's what I'm intrigued.
Nope. Oh, sorry.
Alright, that's better. I'll probably come in and do one more run. Figure out where I've got gaps. I'm sure I still have some. But for the most part, if I forget to come in now, I think I'm well enough defended. I'm not going to get completely overrun in the ninth battle. Oops. Let's look at our final thing. I'm not going to fix this. This thing's probably gone on too long as it is. But we'll see how we fared on this side of the map. Yeah, man, they kept on coming through there. I don't really understand why. And you know, you can see I lost some of the traps over on that side. No big deal. Strap here. Let's put 2 up. This thing's down to 1558. 34.
Yeah, not possible.
This one I came in late. It's down to 56. Down. Not really that bad. Alright, that should help out a little bit. But I guess they pounded through. I don't know why they would do that. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but maybe they stand up on that little ledge and figure they can get through it. Obnoxious. Obnoxious. In here, there wasn't nearly as much coming in this direction. So I still need to put 2 dynamos back down. This thing's got only 2 uses left. That sucks. This thing's only 21 gas trap. Somehow with 36 uses. Did I throw this up? I could have. I must have accidentally thrown this up. Or is it just not triggering? I had to have accidentally thrown this up in the last one. Oh well. This one's down to 455. This one has plenty of charges. But now we're down to like level 50s. I don't know if they're going to come in as 70s again, or if it'll be higher than 70 in the next one. They did make it back here. They did smile.
Whoa, sorry.
A ton of damage.
Yeah, not possible.
All they do is damage.
Nope.
But still not the best result that you want. Does anything. I think that's still, the slants still screw them up when it's that way. That's what I normally do. We're obviously going to put this back here.
Yeah, not possible.
And more dynamos left. Nope. I'm always short on sleek mechanical. I actually stopped doing these for a while because I ran out of sturdy mechanical for a little bit. And when you run out of sturdy, you can't do the level 82 stuff.
Oh, sorry.
And I didn't have a clearly better.
Nope.
With the, you know what? I have this random 73 thing right here, or these. It's probably more effective this late in the trap tunnel. Let's do this one too. Yeah, that'll definitely help more. And then I gotta do some more. That'll probably be enough. I don't even know if they'll trigger from here. Probably not. Put one up just to see. Power Base. 15, 58, 44, 44. Yeah, see, they didn't come up here. I didn't think they would. They're gonna keep veering towards their friendly neighborhood.
Yeah, not possible.
SSD. Storm shield.
Whoa, sorry.
I'm not worried about the rest of it. They did come over here. It's just a little way for me to tell. This is open because you can't close it. Inexplicably. Whatever, makes it more interesting. 50-50. Okay, I think that's it. I think I said I wasn't going to fix it, but I fixed it. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe I'll try my first edit to slim this down a little bit, but we'll see. Have a good one. Bye.